Have you ever heard a scream that freezes your blood? A scream trapped in time, echoing for thousands of years. What if I told you that in the sands of Egypt, archaeologists found a mummy, its face forever locked in an agonizing shriek? This isn't just a story, it's a mystery that has baffled experts for over a century. A story of a prince, a curse, and a scream that refuses to be silenced. Welcome to the Unknownfilesx, where we dig into the shadows of history to uncover its darkest secrets. If you're fascinated by the unexplained, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Your support means the world to us and helps us bring more of these incredible stories to light. Our story begins in 1881, near the sun-scorched Valley of the Kings. A team of archaeologists, led by the renowned Gaston Maspero, stumbled upon a hidden cache of royal mummies at a site known as Deir el-Bahari. It was a discovery that would rewrite history. Pharaohs like Ramesses the Great and Seti I were found, their tombs safe from robbers. But among these legendary rulers, one coffin stood out. It was plain, unmarked, and crafted from simple cedar wood. There were no golden treasures, no glorious inscriptions. It was as if someone wanted this person forgotten. With trembling hands, they opened the lid. The air grew thick and heavy. A foul odor filled the chamber. And then they saw him. Inside was not a peaceful, serene pharaoh. It was a man, his face twisted in a silent, eternal scream. His hands and feet were bound tightly with leather straps. Unlike other royal mummies, he was not carefully embalmed. He was simply wrapped in a sheepskin, a material considered impure in ancient Egyptian burial rituals. It was a sign of extreme disrespect. They called him Unknown Mani, but the world would soon know him as the Screaming Mummy. Who was this man? Why was he buried in such a dishonorable way, yet placed among kings? The questions haunted the archaeological community. For decades, the mummy remained a chilling puzzle, locked away in the Cairo Museum. Visitors would stare into his screaming face, feeling a shiver run down their spine. It was a scream that seemed to carry the weight of an ancient tragedy. In 2012, new technology finally gave the mummy a voice. A team of scientists, including the famous Egyptologist Dr. Zahi Hawass, decided to reopen the case. They used CT scans and DNA analysis to peel back the layers of this 3,000-year-old mystery. The scans revealed something horrifying. There were no external wounds on the body, no signs of a violent struggle. He was a young man, probably in his 20s, but the scans of his neck showed that his throat had been slit. It was a clean cut, suggesting a swift and deliberate execution. But another, more chilling theory emerged. Some experts believed he was poisoned. The agonizing expression, the contorted body, it all pointed to a painful death from a powerful toxin. Imagine his final moments, his body convulsing, his lungs fighting for air, a silent scream building in his throat as darkness consumed him. Was he murdered, or was he forced to take his own life? The evidence was confusing, contradictory. He was buried with kings, yet treated like a criminal. The DNA results provided the most shocking twist of all. The Screaming Mummy was none other than Prince Pentuer, the son of Pharaoh Ramesses III. Historical texts, known as the Judicial Papyrus of Turin, speak of a dark conspiracy within the royal court. One of Ramesses' wives plotted to assassinate the pharaoh and place her son, Pentuer, on the throne. The plot was discovered. The conspirators were captured and put on trial. The records state that Prince Pentuer took his own life. Suddenly, the pieces fell into place. The dishonorable sheepskin burial, the unmarked coffin, the bound limbs. It was the punishment for a traitor who dared to raise a hand against a god king. He was denied a proper burial to ensure his soul would never find peace in the afterlife. He was condemned to wander the darkness for eternity. His name was erased from monuments, his memory wiped from history. But they couldn't erase his final agonizing moment. They couldn't silence his scream, but here is where the story takes an even darker turn. Some archaeologists who worked on the original excavation in 1881 reported strange occurrences. Whispers in the empty tomb at night. Tools going missing. A feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. One of Maspero's assistants, a young man named Emil, became obsessed with the screaming mummy. He spent hours staring at it, sketching its tortured face. His colleagues said he grew distant, his eyes filled with a deep sadness. One morning, they found his tent empty. Emil was gone. They searched for days, but he was never seen again. He simply vanished into the desert, leaving behind only his drawings of the screaming face. Did Prince Pentuer's tortured spirit lash out? Or was the tomb simply a place of deep sorrow, affecting the minds of those who entered? We may never know. The screaming mummy remains a powerful symbol of a family tragedy that unfolded thousands of years ago. It's a story of ambition, betrayal, and a mother's love that led to a son's damnation. The prince who would be king was instead condemned to scream for all eternity. His face is a haunting reminder that even for pharaohs, some secrets are so terrible they can never truly be buried. What do you think really happened to Prince Pentuer? Was he a guilty traitor or a victim of a power struggle? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you found this story as fascinating as I did, please like, share, and subscribe to the Unknownfilesx for more journeys into the mysteries of our world. Thanks for watching.